Thermite is an extremely boring chemical composition. All it is an oxide and a metal, which then switches places and liberates the oxide into a metal. Nothing exciting can happen here, right? All jokes aside, thermite is a really cool chemical mixture. It's so basic yet so useful and versatile, and it has a cool effect of reacting when liberating metals. And my another favorite part about it is it's one of the things that got me into chemistry early on. I remember watching Mythbusters on the Wii, sitting watching Netflix, and them blowing up stuff using thermite and melting giant holes in things, which got my chemistry ideas going. The most basic thermite that most of you know and love is just basic iron oxide and aluminum in a 3-to-1 mixture. So let's make up some. For this I'll be making a 100-gram batch, so that means I need 75 grams of iron oxide. And then 1/3 aluminum, 25 grams. And then mix. I like to use bags to mix so that it's thorough. And there is our thermite, all mixed up. Now let's go test it out. Here's the setup for the test. I have 2 bricks holding up a plate, and then I have another 2 holding up a plate with a Dr. Pepper can in it. In the Dr. Pepper can is our 100 grams of thermite mix. Let's light it and see what happens. And it melt through the plates like butter. There's some nice slag left over and some nice beads of iron that has been liberated from the iron oxide. I went ahead and collected the slag, and you can see there's some nice globules of metal. Now these all didn't coalesce into one giant bead because of how I had it set up. I was more going on a destruction showing of thermite. But I plan on going more over in upcoming videos of my element series on how to coalesce all the metal down into one nice hunk. Now thermite is just a name of the reaction. It doesn't actually have to be iron oxide and aluminum. It can be a whole variety of stuff. It could be magnesium and some copper. It could be iridium and some other random metal. But just the important part is that it contains oxygen and the metal is more reactive than the oxide. This works off of more reactive metal will take away the oxygen, releasing a huge amount of energy. Now let's make my personal favorite thermite. Copper thermite. This is black copper oxide, and we'll be mixing aluminum in with it. Instead of a 3-to-1 ratio, this is a 4-part to 1 part. Now that we have it all mixed out, let's go test it. Now, copper thermite behaved a lot different than regular iron oxide thermite. This is because copper thermite reacts much quicker and causes the copper, instead of being in a metallic liquid form, it becomes a metallic gas form. This rapid expansion of gas caused all the material to get blown up into the air. Now, this pipe cap that I had it in, it was able to quickly exit and then go off to the side. For the next test, I'll try something different. In that last test, I had it put into a pipe. Now this pipe allowed more of the material to burn and allowed it to be directed straight up more instead of being directed out and up. This allowed more of it to burn and for it to go a lot higher and make a much better bang. Then this was the brick that I was sitting on, and you could see this brownish powder that's covered the whole thing. This is actually metallic copper metal. Now, because this reaction is so vigorous and violent, a lot of it isn't burned and most of it is just spread out. But this allows some cool alloys to be made, like this goldish looking alloy here, which is actually some of the aluminum powder that reacted with the metallic copper, allowing it to produce this aluminum copper alloy, which has this nice gold color to it. Not much of it was made, but I did manage to find a piece. Now, thermite reactions are extremely useful for amateur chemists and regular chemists alike. You're not really a chemist until you at least do one of these reactions, and I didn't even do one of these until a couple of weeks ago. Now, as I said, you can do practically anything. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of combinations of metals that you can do, and I just showed 2 in this video. And I plan to explore many more of these elements extensively in upcoming element video series. I have plenty more to do and plenty more stuff to show on the thermites, which they're extremely useful for amateur chemists because they allow you to reach temperatures and produce chemicals and elements that would be out of the reach of an amateur chemist. For if I wanted to make iron, I would need a forge capable of reaching 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit. But some metal powders and some metal oxides, mix them together in the right ratio, and I have the metal there, or the non-metal, or whatever works. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. If you have any comments, concerns, or just want to yell at me for something, post that in the comments section below as I read all the comments. If you want to join a place where there's like-minded individuals that you can talk about chemistry, check out my Discord server. There are plenty of people there to talk to, and there's a wide variety of topics covered. Now I'll leave you with a bunch of random explosion clips from copper thermite.
I don't know, but I've been told uranium ore's worth more than gold. Sold my cad, I bought me a Jeep. I got that bug and I can't sleep. Uranium fever has gone and got me down. Uranium fever is spreading all around.